Hi guys. So this next little video segment I want to talk to you about search engine optimization. I like to use video because for presentations because it's a little more immersive than just sending you a Word file or sending you a PowerPoint file. So hope you guys like this format. So search engine optimization is all about getting your website to appear higher up in the rankings when someone does an organic search, right? When they type in, show me all the real estate companies in Northwest Houston, that's an organic search, and we get some results, right? So search engine optimization is customizing the site as well as doing other things to make the site show up easily. We're going to do a number of things outside of search engine optimization to promote the website and to promote the company. For example, postcard mailers is a good one. The yard signs on residential listings, the commercial signs on commercial development projects. Those are all things that'll hopefully help drive traffic to the web. But from a technical point of view, search engine optimization is really where it's at to push your website up higher in the rankings, right? And what makes it more complicated is the techniques that were used only 5 years ago are out of date now, and that's because the search engine companies such as Google and Yahoo and Bing and Microsoft Edge, they're always modifying their algorithms to do the latest and greatest. So it really takes a specialist to get that right for us, okay? So let's talk about some of the options that are available to us. One of the options include paid search results, and then there's light duty SEO and advanced SEO. And there's a pretty significant difference in the cost per month between light and advanced. But before we get into that, let's talk further about this paid search results. Part of what I'm trying to do is bring you guys along from a knowledge point of view. You may already know this stuff, so I apologize. But a paid search is the information that pops up at the top of the screen when you type in an organic search. For example, I did residential real estate companies in Northwest Houston. Excuse me. It serves up 7.5 million results. I'm not quite sure how that's possible, but it does. And the ones at the top of the list have the little word add next to them. You see that, the red arrows I put in there pointing to it. And the way that works is you go into your Google Analytics and you type in the criteria that you want. Those would be keywords. You define the geography. You define the time of day. They have so many filters that you can apply. And it arrives at a price per click. So in other words, it doesn't cost you anything to be there, but it costs you every time anybody clicks on it for any reason whatsoever. So let's take an example. Somebody types in residential real estate companies in Houston, and goodness gracious, you show up 500,000 times on various people's screens. And let's say only 10% of them click on it. Well, 500,000 at 10%, that's 50,000 people going to your website. Well, if you're being charged 50 cents a click, that's $25,000 for a 30-day period. As you can see, the numbers get big in a hurry, okay? I don't know if those numbers are reasonable, but you need to be aware of them, right? So that's paid searches. If you want to explore that, I've done that before. We can check into it. But let's go back now to SEO. Okay. Moving further down the page, you now have the organic search answers. How you wind up being up at the top of this list is driven by a number of factors, including your historical number of views, or people visiting your site, how many people actually like your site, the keywords that are on your site, the cross links that you have, the backlinks. I mean, there's all kinds of things, and this is why we really need to bring in a specialist for SEO. Okay. Right now, since you're brand new in the world, you might show up on page 10, maybe. So this SEO is something that we really need to seriously consider. All right. So Two different forms of SEO, as I mentioned before, SEO Light and SEO Advanced. Under SEO Light, part of that process is we place a blog on your website. It'll be on the landing page that improves your ratings. It'll show the last 3 articles or last 3 discussions posted to the blog. All the previous blog content will go to the resources page on your website. And we propose to create and post those blogs on a regular basis, like 1 a week, certainly no less than 3 a month. It will include keywords and phrases that are picked up by the search engines, and there'll also be backlink development to help drive the rankings, your rankings on the organic search. And there will also be some guest blogs. That's very important too, to increase your domain visibility. Moving over to the advanced SEO, that's creating a lot of content in a hurry. Minimum of 20,000 words per month for the first 3 months, and then we'll scale it back to 6,000 or 7,000 words per month. And man, it'll boost you way up there. But I don't know if we truly want to be there yet. I mentioned a scale of difference on the price of these things. So SEO Light, depending upon how light is light, figure somewhere between $1,000 and maybe as much as $1,500 a month. Whereas SEO Advanced, you're talking more like $5,000 a month for the first 3 months, and then it'll cut back to maybe $3,500 a month. All right. So you have a scale of magnitude. You have a quick overview. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for your time.